One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche, but the big...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
He'll return it from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Vincent. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got room to work. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Houston going up tempo. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Going to run it. It's Vincent. Inside the 35. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the shot. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Give to the running back. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Back to throw, it's Newton. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Trying to convert, Illinois comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or a tight end. but because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Vincent. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Quarterback extends the play. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. The 20. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Running the red zone is Vincent. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown to Line.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand.
It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Makes the grab. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark it down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The play action fake. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Got it in. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. After the run, now to throw. Working that left side now. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Houston wants to play fast. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rolls it in. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback.
He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Houston has it with a first and goal. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. He's looking. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Vincent. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Newton. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The field goal is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be